Hello guys and welcome to another edition of Rage Against the Dice. I'm back with my energy.
Hooray!
Hooray! I'm here with Alan and we're doing an unboxing today because we're unboxing AOS Sigmar Storm of Sigmar, but it's not ours. This is Harley's Christmas present that you got him.
We've stolen it from
him. We have taken a present from a child. No, I actually wanted Harley to do the unboxing video, but Harley isn't confident enough to do it with him only being 9 and quite self-conscious, and because we bully him a lot. That doesn't even need to be true. It's on the internet now. So, so Harley said we can unbox it for him.
Yeah.
Because until the models are assembled, he really does not care. But he's very excited to play in it because he likes the Sigmarite, Sigmarettes.
Sigmaroids.
Like Space Marines, Sigmar guys, Sigmaroids. That's the one. Boom. So this is the back. They're called Stormcast, by the way.
Nice.
This is one of those times where I do actually remember what they're called, but it's just become a running joke amongst videos now that I can never remember the name of them whenever I'm doing any kind of unboxing for these guys. So this is much like the first Strike 40k box set, where it's basically a game within a box. You get all the stat cards, all your dice, the models you need, and I don't know if you get a mat or not in this one. We're about to find out. But as always,
attention.
Completely shrink wrapped because we don't like to do unboxing videos where we've actually already looked at it.
Yeah.
We like what we do to be genuine, or as genuine as we have the ability to do. Alan's main job is going to be moving away stuff.
Yeah.
Straight away you get some shrink wrapped gubbins, and we will look at that in a second. Your bases, yeah. Doesn't look like there's a mat in here. I don't hold that against them. Some little transfery bits for those who use them. Some dice, because you can never have enough. And the models, which is what people want to actually look at. Or do they? Dun, dun, dun.
No, a lot of our views are all about the dice.
Yes, and the box. Which, oddly, not as cool, because the other one uses a bit of scenery, as you well know.
Yeah.
The little crate type thing.
Yes. Yeah.
Shipping containers, that's the word I was thinking of. This doesn't. Again, I don't hold it against them. Just a different kind of thing. So here we have the first look at some of the corn models. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys with some arms and a single head. I don't know if they share it. Oh no, the arms have got the heads attached. That's a thing. But yeah, these are the guys that, oddly, they do fit with my Age of Sigmar army. They do not fit with yours because yours are little dwarf pirates.
True.
And we don't hold that against them. So here we have some of the Stormcast. I didn't like Stormcast at first, partly because I genuinely believed they just were Space Marines in fantasy, and that bothered me. But as I've read a bit more of the lore on them and stuff, I actually really like them now. And this is the first time I've admitted it publicly, so it's good. It feels
on the record.
Yeah, it feels like when you stand up and you're like, "Hi, I'm Kevin. I like Stormcast."
Everyone gasps.
Yeah, and I get a chip.
Someone drops a monocle.
Yeah, if I've liked them for a day, I get a chip, and then I get another chip after a year, I think, and moves on, and then, 10 years, Stormcast lover, I don't know how it works. But yeah, we will show these models in more detail once they are built. I'll definitely paint the corn ones. Harley wants to paint his own for the Stormcast, so whether they get done or not is another matter, because he still hasn't touched his first strike ones, the 40k models,
right,
with the Primaris Marines, which I don't judge. He's a busy kid. Have you ever seen how much homework a kid gets nowadays? He has to do reading and writing. Once a week he gets homework for maths and English.
I think
spellings, and he has to read at least 10 pages every night. He's 9. At school when I was 9, I think I was told not to put crayons up my nose, and that was it. That was my homework.
You learned that a lot earlier than 9.
Maybe that's why. Maybe I was in a special school or something.
Maybe.
But no, he does seem to get an excessive amount of homework compared to what I did at that age.
I think we're diverting.
I don't think so. There's people here watching going, oh my goodness, I'm not the only one who will get so much homework. Which is odd, because these are 30-year-old men, mainly. You guys should not be getting homework. But yeah, as always, Games Workshop's things, they're detailed in a sense. They show you the little pictures, they number them, the sprues are most likely numbered. Let's have a goose. Or gander, yes they are. just there's a 13. You can see it's beautiful. So I find that's really helpful. What I would like is words. It's all pictures. I feel like it's ancient Egypt again.
Right.
Just throw in a sentence or two. Like, don't glue your hands to the wall. Some basics.
Again, you shouldn't need to be told that. It's like the crayons all over again.
It is. Stat cards for each, much like you got with the, again, 40k first strike. Everything's clear to see. We will, when we start doing Age of Sigmar in more detail, go into what each stat is, much like we did again with first strike. We'll be playing this similarly. We'll be working through the book. And so forth. You don't get a range ruler in the same way you did in the other one.
Oh.
You get it as part of the rulebook.
Oh.
I'm not sure if I'm a fan of that.
That's weird.
That's really weird.
Plus super awkward.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do this when I do that, and then I don't like that. Games Workshop have made me sad on that one.
There's no sort of artifact to the box. There's no actual ruler. It's just a picture of a ruler.
Yeah, so in terms of it, it's still got missions, battle plans. It's good, and the models look really beautiful. I've seen them assembled. But in terms of it doesn't have the same sort of wow factor that the first strike box did. Considering they're meant to be the same thing of a similar ilks, I think the same price.
Clearly not.
Yeah, like the first strike one is literally a game in a box, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's got the mat, it's got all the dice, you've got a step-by-step how to learn the rules, but in a mission format. So as you play through them, you kind of learn in the missions without you really, it's not being sat down and taught how to play it as such. It's like, this mission just concentrates on this mission concentrates on that. And maybe when I look at this in more detail, it'll have a similar ilk.
Yeah.
But yeah, the models look beautiful, but I definitely think it kind of lacks some of the style that the 40k one had.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just due to the Age of Sigmar setting. It's very easy shipping containers for 40k, whereas I don't know what scenery you could use that box as for Age of Sigmar. Maybe a hill.
Well, you absolutely can't use it for anything.
No, but I mean, like, I don't know what they could have styled it as the way they have with the 40k one.
Yeah.
Because shipping containers are inherently that shape. You can put 3 together and you've got that box.
Yeah.
But that, I don't know, maybe like a hill or something, like a very blocky hill. I can see maybe why they didn't, but it just feels that it lacks something that the 40k one had.
Yeah.
That's not to say that I'm defecating all over Harley's present, because he was really excited when he saw it.
Yeah.
Or as excited as Harley has the capacity to get. He's dead inside.
Oh.
It's not his fault. It's from years of being tickled. Because, as you know, tickling is a window into the soul. And if you tickle someone too much...
The more you laugh, the less soul you have.
Yeah, and eventually it wears away and instead you've got a swinging brick.
Yeah.
And that's my thoughts and theories on Storm of Sigmar.
Yeah.
I like the game. I think Age of Sigmar is brilliant, and I'm no doubt going to have a lot of fun teaching you and Harley how to play it.
Yep.
And also refreshing myself a little bit so I can get my corn guys into your little dwarfy guys as quick as possible and butcher them.
Yeah. Sounds like a thing.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know if you've got any differing opinions on the setup and stuff like that. Just doesn't...
Nothing that we haven't already... I don't want to reiterate stuff, but yeah, I'm a bit disappointed.
Even the sprues for the 40k one, it came different coloured.
Yeah.
So you had your bad guys were instantly green and your good guys were blue. So even if you weren't particularly into painting, because they're aimed for the younger person.
Yeah.
These just look like, and I haven't bought any Stormcast other than the stuff that you get in Shadespire so far.
Yeah.
But they look like just the normal sprues you would get from normal box sets. If I'm wrong, then feel free to pop it in the comments below, and I will amend that by going.
Yes.
Because it's much of a muchness, but I'm sure it's cool. But
even with those lackings, I mean, looking at the actual model pieces, they look decent.
They do. The one thing that I like is, because I know I'm going to get another set of it.
All right.
So that Harley has extra Stormcast and I'll get the extra corn. And they'll go into, because we're doing the Tale of Two Idiots, which is 40k.
Yeah.
But the demons that come in the 40k one, I can still use in Age of Sigmar.
Oh.
So my Age of Sigmar army, I can just add like these guys to it. And it just makes that army that bit bigger. But it does mean that if I then start to buy boxes of those...
Yeah.
they'll just look the same because they're not special made for a box set, which is kind of cool. But yeah, I think this is less kid friendly than say the 40k one was.
Yeah.
But I look forward to playing a few games of it and seeing how we get on.
Yeah, definitely.
So keep an eye out for that, guys. It'll most likely be Alan playing as the Corn, Harley playing as the Stormcast, unless he really falls in love with the Corn guys. And me, just going through the rulebook and such. We have actually been asked a couple of times about the 40k one, whether we're going to do any more missions of it.
Oh, yeah.
And it's definitely something we want to look to do. But as we've been saying sort of in our other videos over the Christmas period, it's just having a lack of time to do them at the minute. Yeah. But anyway, I'm going to let people sort of go. And
let them go. Some of them have jobs.
Release them
Others have homework.
Yeah, release them from their cages. Let them go do their homework. But no, I think barring some real bad sort of rules stuff in this, I would still recommend it for anyone who's getting into Age of Sigmar who wants one of those two armies. It's a good starting point.
Absolutely.
But if not, I would probably stay clear of it. It's not like First Strike. I would suggest to anyone, even if they weren't going to play as any of the two armies in it, because it is so good. It gets the bit of scenery, the mat, everything. Even the range ruler, like the range ruler attached to the book, is stupid.
It is.
So no, anyway, hopefully, guys, if it's for you, go out and buy it. Pray the Dice Gods hope they smile upon you, and say goodbye, Alan.
Bye.